Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm sure by now you've seen the title of the video, and about that, you guessed right, I do have PCOS. Now, what is PCOS? PCOS is short for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. I wanted to do this video in PCOS Awareness Month in September, but I didn't find the time to. But I said, hey, it's never too late. I still want to share my story and how I got diagnosed in the pandemic. Guys, it's been a rough ride. I know people have been suffering with this for years, and I'm not sure if I had it for years, but I just recently got diagnosed this year. I got diagnosed in June of 2020 this year. So after I got diagnosed, I realized that a lot of women, especially Jamaican women, are also sufferers of PCOS, and I think they are not brave enough to talk about it. They're ashamed because of the many issues that come with polycystic ovarian syndrome. But I decided that I wanted to share my story. I wanted to be the change. I wanted to be a part of the community that raises awareness for women, especially women of my country, Jamaica. So now, I explained before that PCOS is short for polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is an endocrinal disorder. So if you know what the endocrine system is, it's the system that controls your hormones. And I know of 4 different inducers of PCOS. It can be caused by insulin resistance. There's one that birth control induces, and 2 other, I don't remember. But yeah, PCOS is a monster that takes over women's body, and I just want to raise awareness for women who think who have issues but don't know why. Go check it out. I want to raise awareness for men who don't know that their partner or their family member is struggling with something like this, because honestly, it's not easy. It is a fight. Every day you wake up, it is a fight. And I am trying to find natural ways to reduce the symptoms and potentially reverse it. But it has been said that no one has been cured from it. There's no cure for PCOS. Now, I'm going to talk about the symptoms, the side effects, or the long-term effects of having PCOS. What I did with my diet changes. I'm going to talk about body weight, hormone imbalance, mental health. Guys, this is something that people should know about, because it is said that 1 in every 10 women suffer from PCOS. So I'm not a mathematician. Men are like maths, period. So you do it, and just give me the figure. Comment the figure below. But yeah, guys, PCOS in the long run, it causes infertility in a lot of women. Also, a lot of women have gotten pregnant with PCOS, but for some, it's so bad that they can't reproduce. It makes you pre-diabetic because it messes with the way your body processes insulin. It puts you at risk for heart disease, obviously, because of the weight aspect of it. And it really causes obesity. That is a very touchy topic for me. Oh my god, I don't want to get emotional. That's a very touchy topic for me, because I've struggled with my weight for years, and I'm now starting to think that maybe this has been the reason why I've had weight issues. Mark you, I'm not seeking pity or anything, and I do love food, but the way my body processes food is really, really different. I can just smell the food, boom, 5 pounds, just like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk a little about the symptoms that I experience, which is quite a few. It is a lot of them. Like I said, every day I wake up, it is a struggle, it's a battle. Can I do this today? But I have to position my thoughts, because everything starts in the mind, right? So I have to position my thoughts to say, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. Most days I just want to lay in bed and not do anything, especially when the anxiety and the depression takes over. I'm just stuck. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to lay down or watch TV or just look out in space. So one of my symptoms is IBS. My stomach is really rowdy sometimes. Sometimes I get acid reflux because my food just does not digest at all. My stomach growls. Going to the bathroom sometimes is a pain. Sometimes I have to just switch out my diet for the entire week just to fix that part of it, because that part is very exhausting and it is painful. For persons who have IBS, guys, I know what you go through. And even though the doctor says that the cyst on my ovaries, because the cyst is another symptom, but also not every woman who suffers from polycystic ovarian syndrome has cysts on their ovaries. I have some very small ones that are maybe under a centimeter. How many? I don't know. There wasn't a countdown. But when I did the ultrasounds, they found that yes, there were in fact some of it. Amenorrhea. Guys, amenorrhea is basically loss of your period. I lost my period for 3 whole months. And I know you guys might be wondering what I was thinking then, because yes, I was thinking it then, and I was really, really hoping just to get the shocker off my life that it is possible that I might suffer from infertility just because of this thing that I have, which is sad. I'm smiling, and that's because I'm always smiling, but it's not easy. Excessive hair growth, guys. I get hair under my chin, I get hair on my neck. I've been tweezing every week. Sometimes I am getting like 3-5 strands a week up altogether with my neck and my chin. Yes, guys. So one other thing with PCOS is a lot of the symptoms, they mimic PMS, but they also mimic, you guessed right. So one of my other symptoms was breast tenderness. It was constantly tender, like aching. Stretch marks. I get dark stretch marks around my waist. And I read that the dark stretch marks are a sign of hormone imbalance. So they come up red and then they get dark. I wrote stuff down, so I'm looking at my paper. I get bloating. My stomach, sometimes it's high, like a bear gut. Like, me's a bear belly girl. Or a rum belly sarge. Yeah. I get headaches, nausea, which also are like pregnancy symptoms. Tired. I am always tired. But I also have anemia, which is another issue. Puffy face. I don't know if you can see. It was puffier before and I lost some, you know. Yeah, so my face gets puffy, and that's because of the PCOS, because like it affects your thyroids in a way. Like I said, it's your hormonal system it affects. I get hair shedding. When I was just diagnosed, I used to have heat trained hair, and I remember combing it and a lot more strands coming out than would regularly come out if I combed my hair. I got dark patches on my skin. This one is hereditary, but I do get like other scarring when it comes on to like with the stretch mark, and my underarms are dark between my legs. I'm also a fat gal, fluffy girl on the bigger side, and I get dark patches along those areas too. Hunger, your belly can't full. One other thing, guys, is excessive cramping. Sometimes, oh my god, sometimes I feel like my insides are falling out. Honestly, I don't know if any other person experiences that. Oh dear, my dad's so loud in the background. Yeah, but I feel cramped sometimes. I feel like my underneath to drop out, like tear out, guys. Oh god. And depression and anxiety, guys. I get anxiety attacks. If I get upset, panic attack. It's so bad that my heart starts racing, and oh Jesus. But on that note, yeah, so on the positive side, I watched a few YouTubers, and I found out that if I lost some weight, then my period would come back. Guys, during the quarantine period in 1 month, I gained 17 pounds. And for everybody who know me, know that's a very sensitive thing for me, because I'm always going on and rambling about my weight, being insecure about my weight, and to just gain 17 pounds like that, like, come on guys, like, that's not fun, that's not cool. I'm tall, I'm 5'11", for those who don't know me, so I'm a big girl, and to be so tall with all this body weight, it's not attractive. Well, to me it isn't. People don't mind it, some people love to see it, but for me it's not comfortable, and it's also not healthy. So I'm constantly trying to find ways of fixing this. I did do the keto diet for a month. I lost 16 pounds, but as soon as I stopped doing the keto diet, I started to gain all the pounds back. My period is back, but if I'm not careful, it's going to disappear again. My next step is to go vegan, and that's something that I'm working on. I want to start 2021 vegan, so I'm gonna frolic all I want for the rest of the year, and then get to veganism. Just switch to a plant-based diet to kind of just change the way my body processes things. So since I stopped the keto diet, I also realized that I'm extra sensitive to food. Like, I can feel what triggers a response, an insulin response with the hormone. It's amazing when you start paying attention to your body, how much you learn, rather than just going about your daily business and not caring. Guys, I used to ignore pains and all that a lot. And when I came to Canada, I realized that that's not something that you want to do. Mark you, I am not pro-doctor, pro-pharma. I am pro-natural, honestly. But I'd still like to know what is going on inside my body, and just try to find traditional ways instead of, you know, to fix it. One thing I worry about a lot is if I will be able to have kids. Because if you know me, I don't know, say, I love pitney, I love pitney, I love pitney, I love pitney, so sale. Me only want to see somebody pitney, and my skin catch a fire. I say me in a class one day, yeah? And mark it, it's Zoom, and one of my classmates had her 2 kids on camera, and I'm like, oh my god, I got so distracted. Listen, not go on, I'm not pay attention. I'm just the baby them me a focus on. So yeah, I really love kids, honestly. So I would love to be able to have one day. I'm 24 now, so you know I can't waste too much time, because after certain times it becomes high risk or whatever, and then it's gonna be extra hard for me because of my ailment. But on the bright side, I know what's going on and I am working on it. I'm working to fix it because I don't want to be ill. Like I said, I'm pre-diabetic and all those things, and diabetes runs in my family. My mom's dad has diabetes, my dad's dad has diabetes, one of my aunts on my dad's side has diabetes, so I don't want to end up along that line. I don't do a lot of sugar anyways, but I still have to be extra careful. So my advice to women, please get yourself checked out. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms that I mentioned earlier, go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, especially my women in Jamaica. Figure out what's happening. Another thing, my advice to men and women, or whatever gender you identify with, wanna stop ask people or stop ask women when they gonna have pitney. Honestly, wanna stop ask them that, because that's a very sensitive thing. Stop asking women when they're gonna have kids. You don't know what you stir up in that woman that day when you ask her that. Everything is on God's timing. So just watch. And my mother always say, if I have nothing good to say, don't open your mouth and say nothing. Just watch. Keep your thoughts to yourself, blood. And stop calling us lazy. It's not lazy. The body just now go. Stop calling us fat. I have a fupa, and it's gone down now. It's still visible, very visible and fat, but it was massive earlier on in the year before I knew what I had, and it was unattractive to me. I was disgusted of myself, and then I realized what it was. Sometimes I can actually feel like my ovaries are inflamed, guys. That's how bad it is sometimes. So stop calling women fat. Honestly, sometimes we are gaining the weight and we have no control over it. Another thing is, women who have PCOS has it very hard to lose weight. The regular traditional weight loss things don't work for us right away, because once your body goes through stress, that stress hormone then turns to sugar, and then it just spikes your insulin levels, and then that's it for the day. So if you go through some rigorous exercises, that's also bad for you. One thing I would suggest for women with PCOS is do some strength training rather than like excessive stress, like running and stuff like that. And you can also walk. That worked for me while I was doing my keto diet, but with starting college and quitting my job and everything and focusing on that, I kind of dropped off with my diet and my exercise. But I'm going to change that coming in the new year, because I'll be 25 years old and I weigh a lot. I'm not gonna state my weight, but this is not the goal that I want for myself. So I'm working on that. Anyways, this is the advice that I have for you guys today, just to share a bit about my PCOS story. So if you like my video, or if you have questions for me, please comment them below. I am willing to answer them. Also, my Instagram is Mara_does_covers_and_vlogs on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. You can post your questions there to me. I'm willing to answer. My Jamaican friends, if you want to ask me questions, my inbox and my DM is open. But I stand with you guys, and I want to be an example for you guys to know that your life, I understand what you're going through. I'm going through it too, and together we can make a change, because this monster has taken over our bodies and it has no rights, and we will allow it no rights. it no run with life. Period. Period, poo. All right. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and turn that notification bell on, because Mara's about to give y'all more content. And if you want to know more about my PCOS journey and my lifestyle, comment below. Let me know. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Love you guys.